Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the best content out there in the movies and entertainment industry. In today's episode, we're going to show you the top 11 movies with crazy endings. So, without wasting much time, let's get started. Number 11, American Psycho, 2000. The extravagance of the late 1980s Wall Street serves as the ideal backdrop for Christian Bale's portrayal of sociopath Patrick Bateman, who is preoccupied with status and attractiveness. The 2000 movie details Bateman's murderous rampage as he slaughters coworkers, sex workers, and unfortunate bystanders, but an unclear conclusion raises the possibility that all of those killings were just fantasies and that Bateman never actually killed anyone. Whether he did or not, the fact that he's considered everything in such graphic detail is unnerving enough. Number 10, The Prestige, 2006. In this 2006 thriller, Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman play magicians embroiled in violent competition. As Angier, represented by Hugh Jackman, becomes fixated on learning how to Borden, played by Christian Bale, pulls off his transported man trick, he builds his own replica of the device, which scientist Nikola Tesla, played by David Bowie, built for him, and which duplicates Angier each time he enters it. By the time Angier finds that the guy he knows as Borden is actually a pair of identical twins who have been sharing one life in an incredibly dedicated, never-ending magic display, he has drowned how many clones of himself? Number 9, Gone Baby Gone, 2007. Gone Baby Gone, which is based on another Dennis Lehane book, centers on yet another disappearance. The search for a missing 3-year-old girl by partners Patrick, played by Casey Affleck, and Angie, played by Michelle Monaghan, takes many unexpected turns, but it appears certain that the drug dealer who employed the girl's mother must be involved. But it's also made clear that the police are. After being assumed dead for several months, the daughter is discovered alive and well with the police captain, played by none other than Morgan Freeman, who assisted in planning the kidnapping to punish the mother of the girl and provide the child with a better life. Number 8, Memento, 2000. Christopher Nolan made his debut with this movie from 2000. Guy Pearce's character Leonard Shelby expresses integrated amnesia, which prevents him from creating new memories. In the attack that caused him to develop his illness, his wife was slain, and he's determined to hold those responsible accountable. Leonard tattoos significant information on his body and gives himself a ton of hints in order to stay true to his purpose. The bad news for those he is chasing is that they might all be lies. It's possible that Leonard's wife truly passed away as a result of him unintentionally giving her too much insulin, which caused this elaborate false recollection. But nothing is certain in a movie with characters whose dependability is under question. Number 7, The Empire Strikes Back, 1980. What an abrupt ending! It was revealed towards the end of the second Star Wars movie, released in 1980, and spectators would have to wait 3 years to see how it was resolved. Mark Hamill's character, Luke Skywalker, has been studying to become a Jedi, just like his absent father. But Alec Guinness's betrayal of his old friend Ben Kenobi omitted some crucial information about Ben's former student. When Anakin Skywalker chose to follow the dark side, he transformed into Darth Vader. When his son is down one hand and attempting to avoid plummeting to his death, his father is only too happy to discuss this with him. Of course, as Luke and Leia would discover in Return of the Jedi, there is more to the Skywalker soap opera than that. Number 6, Black Swan, 2010. In the 2010 film Black Swan, the perfectionism that characterizes the world of professional dance becomes constricted and hallucinogenic. Natalie Portman plays Nina Sayers, a dancer who becomes increasingly detached from reality as she becomes fixated on landing the lead part of the Swan Queen. In a mid-opening night struggle, Nina stabs Mila Kunis' character, Lily, for getting ready to perform in her place as a result of hallucinations that have complicated their competition with another dancer. The rest of the cast doesn't understand Nina has actually stabbed herself and is about to die on stage until after she performs a flawless last performance. Number 5, Split, 2016. With Split, M. Night Shyamalan, who was formerly regarded as a master of twist endings, achieves something special. The twist is that the viewer doesn't learn that the movie is a sequel until the very last scene. As the dissociative identity disorder sufferer Kevin Wendell Crumb, played by James McAvoy, 3 teenage girls are abducted. Although he possesses 23 different personas, the others warn that a 4th is soon to emerge, the Beast, a superhuman being who seeks to purify the world. Is the revealed identity. David Dunn, played by Bruce Willis, is watching the TV report of the rescue of one of the girls in a diner. He's the protagonist of Unbreakable, a superhero deconstruction directed by M. Night Shyamalan in 2000, and Split is the second installment in a trilogy. Number 4. The Others, 2001. The traditional haunted home film is turned on its head. Nicole Kidman portrays paranoid mother Grace, who resides on a sizable estate with her 2 photosensitive children as she waits for her husband, who she hasn't heard from since World War II ended. The young boy and girl cannot be exposed to light, and each door must be secured before another is opened. The 3 recently arrived staff is informed. However, as soon as a new family moves in, doors start to open on their own, and a different presence can be sensed throughout the house. The victims include Grace, her children, and the servants. Grace killed her own children before killing herself. Fionnuala Flanagan's portrayal of the housekeeper Mrs. Millis cautions Grace that even though they've already driven one family away, more will follow, and that the living and the dead must learn to coexist. Number 3. Seven, 1995. Detective David Mills and William Somerset look into a string of murders in the 1995 film Seven, which is based on the 7 deadly sins. They locate and apprehend John Doe, but not quickly enough to stop all 7 homicides. Doe offers to take them to the last 2 victims and then confesses guilty. Following his orders, Somerset and Mills arrives at an unmarked box containing Tracy, the pregnant wife of Mills, played by Gwyneth Paltrow, who has had her head severed as a symbol of enmity. In a fit of rage, a distraught Mills kills Doe, ending the vicious cycle. Number 2. The Wicker Man, 1973. There's no doubt that this 1973 horror movie, as well as the Nicolas Cage starring remake from the 6 years later, both had an influence on the critically acclaimed cult classic Midsommar. In The Wicker Man, Edward Woodward's character, police officer Neil Howie, looks into the disappearance of a little girl from a close-knit pagan society on an island off the coast of Scotland. Howie discovers that the girl was only the bait, and that he was actually the target all along, just as he thinks as he's saved his girl from being used as a human sacrifice. In order to guarantee a rich crop, he is set ablaze in a massive wicker structure. Number 1. Shutter Island, 2010. Leonardo DiCaprio and Mark Ruffalo play 2 U.S. Marshals ordered to a remote asylum for the criminally insane to investigate a missing patient in Martin Scorsese's 2010 version of Dennis Leary's noir-like novel. At least, Daniels, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, thinks so. His doctors eventually tell the truth. He is actually a dangerously aggressive patient named Andrew Liadis, and the investigation was only a cruel treatment designed to shake him out of his hallucination. However, its effects are transient, and in the movie's closing scene, Liadis is brought away to be lobotomized. That's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Press that like button if it did, and comment down your thoughts on it. Share the content and spread the good content. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. See you in the next one. Peace out.